Today, we're going to build the Washington Monument using 9 Lego pieces.
These are all the pieces you are going to need. In the description of this video, I left the piece names, count, and design IDs.
This was a fun mock for me to make because I actually learned a lot about the Washington Monument while doing my research to kind of create a more accurate representation. And I just found some interesting facts out about it. And so we're going to start with this 1x2 plate. And underneath that 1x2 plate and in the back, we're going to get 2 1x1 plates and just stack them underneath. And this is going to be like the base of the Washington Monument. And now in the front, there's like this little glass section that was actually added only recently, and although it's like a visitor center and entrance, it's also kind of a security checkpoint to go into the Washington Monument. And so for that, we're just going to use 2 translucent 1x1 plates underneath to kind of create that glass entranceway of those windows. And now on top of this, on top of our 1x2 plate, and over those white 1x1 plates, we're going to get a 1x1 brick to continue our Washington Monument up. And now, during my research, I was trying to figure out like what color is the Washington Monument, because sometimes pictures have it white, sometimes they have it gray, sometimes they have it tan. And that's where I kind of learned this interesting fact that the Washington Monument, they originally began like building it in 1848, and they had all these funds, and then by 1854, they had run out of money, and the Civil War was starting to brew. It hadn't started yet, but it was getting close. So they didn't really have the funds to continue, or the desire to continue building the Washington Monument. And so the Civil War happened, and there's a big break, and then it wasn't until 1878 that they began building it again. And by that time, they had to go to a different quarry. And although they matched the bricks or the marble as much as they could, over time, the top marble was actually discoloring while the bottom was staying more of that white color. So I'm changing it 1/3 up to this 1x1 tan brick to kind of represent that color change that the actual Washington Monument has. And over time, it's actually becoming more and more tan, and you can see that separation of color. And since that's 1/3 up, I'm going to get another 1x1 brick to kind of create 1/3 up, and then 1, 2 bricks. And now on top, it kind of comes into that it comes into a pyramid at the top, and so I'm going to use this convex pyramid piece, and this is just kind of where, like, luck happens, because I didn't have this in white, I only had it in a tan. So the color changing of the Washington Monument worked out very well for my mock to make it more realistic to the actual Washington Monument that you would see in person.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.